I came naked from my mother's womb. In other words, I didn't own a thing when I came to this earth. And when I leave, it will be the same. I'll leave everything I spent my whole life and energy and time accumulating and working for. I'll leave everything behind. I'll go out just bare naked, nothing else with me. The Lord gave me all I had, and the Lord has taken it away. Praise the name of the Lord. In all of this, Job did not sin by blaming God. Job did not sin by blaming God. I hear people say, God, why did you let this happen? Why did God let my wife die, or my husband die, or my son, my daughter die? Why did God do it? Have you ever heard that? Have you ever said it or thought it? See, it may happen to us. It may happen to you. Job expressed his grief. He tore his robe. He shaved his head and fell to the ground and worshiped. That's how Job responded. It is okay to express grief in sorrow. It is okay for the Christian to express brokenness or brokenheartedness. Job did, but he did more than just expressing grief. He worshiped. Now that's something that is very hard. I was struggling a while ago. I was tiring. And I thought to myself, how can I rejoice? How can I get excited in worshiping God when I'm tired? Have you ever been there? Tired, but yet you know there are things that you need to do and you need to be. And one of these is definitely worship. Paul said, in every situation, give thanks. Very hard to do, isn't it? This happened to Job, and Job worshiped God, and he did not sin by blaming God. Did you know that blaming God is a sin? Especially when he didn't do it, especially when it was not his fault. Some of us lost or will lose job. Some are unemployed already. Some are going through furloughs. I heard somebody say, well, in my job, this furlough equals $400, minus $400 from my paycheck. How do you feel about your situation if you are in that situation? So the test of wealth is the test of what happened if it's no longer there. Would you be faithful to God still? What would you say? The mature response is to express grief and sorrow and pain. It's okay. Jesus did. Jesus modeled it. But more than that, he still was able to worship. In all situations, give thanks. Rejoice always in the Lord. So the test of wealth from the devil, from Satan, Job passed the test. The test of good health, the second test. The test of wellness. Job 2, verse 7 through 10. Would you read that, please? Ready, begin. So Satan left the Lord's presence, and he struck Job with terrible balls from head to foot. Job scraped his skin with a piece of broken pottery as he sat among the ashes. His wife said to him, "Are you still trying to maintain your integrity? Curse God and die." But Job replied, "You talk like a foolish woman. Should we accept only good things from the hand of the Lord and never anything bad?" So in all this, Job said nothing wrong. Satan struck Job with terrible blows from head to foot. What happened when you get sick? How do you feel when you go to the doctor and say, "Well, I'm afraid, but it's terminal"? How would you take it? How would you take it? Even those who are close to you feel the pain. Job's wife, we need to understand that I believe that Job's wife said what she said because of her pain, seeing the one he loves going through suffering. Those of us who have sick people in our lives, the one we're close to, understand what that means, don't you? My complaint was not that Lena suffered, but I didn't know it includes me. And I thought, well, I blame the church. You know, they make such a big thing out of this retirement that Lena didn't get enough recognition, so she turned her ankle. Don't tell her that I said that. Are you still trying to maintain your integrity? Curse God and die. Have you been there? That you rather see somebody die instead of going through the pain, the suffering, day after day after day. Now, before I forget it, let me mention this up front here. The fact that Satan chose Job, the fact that Satan may choose you, or God may choose you as a target of Satan's attack, maybe, could be the greatest thing that happened to you. Well, I hate to think it would be me, but God praises his people who are faithful to him.